from match 1 here to match 2. We saw in that graphic, especially in that first ODI, where there were a few too many balls in the slot from both Alzarri and Jayden Seales in that first power play. So the adjustment has been made here. You could see it with the wicket of Sarkar as well. Hard length into the pitch. And we also saw Tanzin use his feet, look to advance to get to the pitch of a few of these deliveries. We haven't seen too much of that here this morning. And we also spoke about intensity in the right areas. And from Jayden Seales here with new ball in hand, he's been intense, he's been aggressive, but he's been disciplined as well.
Only the solitary man in front of square at mid-on. The leg side, very good. As a bowler now, you're walking back to your mark, not looking at that shirt. That's a wonderful shirt by that young man. Is that Jayden is thinking now, how can I get the footholds correct so that I can show this young man, this Bangladeshi supporter, how to close out an over with 2 deliveries left.
I think with the absence of Alzarri Joseph here today as well, something which I've noticed from Jayden Seales in this series is he's relishing the role of being the leader of this attack. He's still very young, only 23 years old. Seen here. So, with Alzarri out, he's been keen to assume the role of leader. And so far, he's had the results. As he said, 2 deliveries remaining, looking to escape out of this over without any further damage. Just a few issues here with the footmarks.
Just want to revisit Litton Das being dismissed once in the Test series in Jamaica and in the first CG United One-Day International. To Jayden Seales in Jamaica, to Shepherd in the first CG United One-Day Internationals. Shepherd was more sort of back of a good length or back of a length. In Jamaica, Seales with his test match length was fuller. Good player, Litton. I remember him making 94 against the West Indies in Somerset in the 2019 World Cup, chasing 321. Good length. It was 100 by Shakib and 94 glorious runs by Litton Das that facilitated Bangladesh chasing successfully 321 in that World Cup. He pulled the ball well then, as he continues to do mostly now.
Yeah, it's been a gift and a curse, that pull shot for Litton Das almost. He's strong on anything slightly short, but it's also led to his downfall on quite a few occasions.
Very good from Jayden Seales. He's closed out the over with the bonus. An outstanding spell of new ball bowling for him. The Tigers are worried and concerned. The second one goes down.
Massive wicket this for the West Indies. Litton Das just failing to get going once again. Looking to pull, rushed. That one going through to the gully fielder there. Looked like Evan Lewis taking quite a simple catch. And Jayden Seales, once again, discipline of length. That hard length into the pitch. Das has to go. He goes for 4. Bangladesh are 41 for 2.
Mehdi Hassan Miraz, the captain, comes in half-century in the first one-day international. He's had a more enjoyable life, batting higher up the order in the last 50 or so one-day internationals, as compared to batting at 7 and 8. Talked about Liton Das playing the pull shot well, sometimes dismissed in Antigua, playing it twice in the first test. Shepherd is on for Marquino Mindley. Not the end he started at in the first game. The wind is against his outswinger.
You would think possibly that he would have loved to have started from the Lozak Road end. We saw the amount of swing and seam available to him there, but here he is from the pavilion end.
Yeah, you tell Jaden Seals to give up the ball from the Lozak Road end now at your peril. Now have a look at this, because for me, my initial looking at the shot was maybe wide of mid-on. It's hit the toe of the bat, so he's into the shot too early. That's not Jaden Seals' concern. And good to see the West Indies catching. Evan Lewis paying attention there at point, because he would have been looking leg side as well initially as a fielder.
Off the toe, almost a leading edge there. But from the Bangladeshi perspective, Liton Das has just failed to give himself the best opportunities here on this tour so far. Not really acclimatizing himself to conditions here at Warner Park. Just a bit too quick through that shot on that occasion, but it was good bowling nonetheless. Disciplined stuff, good skills from Jaden Seals. Keeping that seam upright, getting that swing away, always posing a problem. Not too much available to Shepherd just yet. You could probably have those two offside fielders a lot finer or squarer, point and cover for Mehdi Hassan early. Even toy with a gully, because he looks to hit the ball behind point so often. Yeah, we saw him start, at least the majority of his runs scored behind the wicket. Square on the offside. With West Indies knowing that, you probably expect more of a plan being set. Thought maybe in that first ODI it took them a bit long to try and change the areas in which they would. Mehdi was scoring quite consistently. To plug that gap with, what was it, a short third man.
Well, that would fall on Shepherd as a senior player in the team now, as much as the captain. Wider of the crease and delivered too wide. Fair call, I think. Definitely delivered from wide of the crease at that time. But if you're going to have that field with Lewis and Chase squarer or finer to their left, it has to be incumbent on Shepherd to say, I'm not pitching up, because if you move them to the left and then you pitch up and he smashes it through cover, that's not going to be a thing. That's the length.
So far, we've seen that adjustment. Maybe with Marquino Mindley not being as pacey as an Alzari Joseph, his length will probably be a little fuller, looking for a bit more swing. But with Shepherd and Seals, we've seen them make that adjustment.
I love the length that we've seen from Shepherd, mostly from Seals, and latterly Marquino Mindley, 45 for 2. Tanzid has been a little bit quiet in the last couple of overs. One of the repercussions of bowling to a left-right combination, that would have been good again to a right-hander, that delivery.
Yeah, it would have been a peach to a right-hander. Just bounced and went away. The odd delivery from Seals, just angled down the leg side, but generally, he's been very good. He's grouped his deliveries quite well.
Deep backward square and fine leg. Because of that, it's defeated Tanzid and Shea Hope. And again, a couple of keys to it is the length combined with line and the inward movement.
It was Shepherd in match 1 that had that ball moving all about from the Lozak Road end. This time it's Seals. How did that miss? Just going past that off stump, touchdown outside, came back quite sharply over the top of the stumps, and Shea Hope couldn't at least get something on that one. So he went away for 4. Looks like he's, oh no, he's going to stay over the wicket here to Tanzid.
And he has to. That's why he's got the 2 deep fielders leg side for that shape delivery. Even there again, if we see this down the line, you see the ball just hold its line after pitching from back of a length. Bounce and holding its line. So that's why he's got the only 2 fielders allowed outside the inner ring, leg side, because of the shape. Left of screen. That's okay. He's trying to keep it straight because he doesn't have an extra fielder outside the ring on the offside, so he doesn't want to err there. That's understandable.
Definitely. Doesn't want to allow the batter to free his hands as well. We saw Tanzid every time he was presented with whiff in that first ODI, he cashed in. Most left-handers like a bit of width outside that off stump, so he's keeping the line as tight as possible here. So you do expect maybe on the odd occasion to just slip one down the leg side.
It does give him the whiff. Yeah, coming back safely for 3. You have to compliment Lewis, who chased that for the catch off Litton Das, because it's similar to when you're fielding at gully. When you see a batter shape to play leg side or onside, as Litton was doing here, he's looking to pull there. So your eyes automatically shift somewhere to that leg side. And it went flat and it went quick to Lewis. So he had to be alert. It may look simple. If it was lobbed, if it was one thing, but it went off the toe flat. So good awareness and attention span at point by Lewis. 3 slips remain, as was the case for Litton Das. Still like to see Lewis to his left and Rutherford to his left. And that's why, if you're ultra-attacking Shea Hope, will you get a gully in? Will you remove one of the offside fielders?
Where did he take him from?
Point into gully and split Moti and Rutherford. Bring Moti wider at mid-off and Rutherford to his left as a forward point.
Seal seems to be in good control here, so I have to agree with you there, Bish. Got to be pushing for opportunities here. Wickets, especially in power play one, can really set back Bangladesh.
He has his man. He doesn't need a shifting of the offside field. This has been brilliant control of line and length from Jayden Seales in this first power play. All 3 wickets to him.
Something we've been speaking about at length. Young Seales relishing the role of being the leader of this attack with Noel Zahari Joseph. He's come to the party. He's picked up the first 3 wickets here. Once again, good line, good length. Catching Mahedi on the crease, inside edge. So no big innings for skipper Miraz here. He's got to go. He walks back for just 1. Bangladesh 54 for 3.
भाई ये 5 हुए तो ये कितने हुए?
सिंपल है 55
वो भी 1000 कैसे? अरे हाँ भाई ये देख 5 में खेलो एग्रीकल्चर पे और जिसको फर्स्ट प्राइज वो भी पूरे 55,000 वो भी हर रात 9 बजे। वाह यार क्या बात कर रहा है? अब तो हुए ना 5 यानी 55। हाँ ओनली ऑन एग्रीकल्चर डाउनलोड एंड प्ले नाउ। अरे तू तेरा फोन दे फटाफट डाउनलोड कर चल।
इस गेम में आदत लगना है आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Afif Hussain got a start in that first one-day international 2 days ago. Busy player, another left-hander. I was just looking, Mali, at the ball as it came down. It looked to have been seaming away just there. And in trying to get the bat out of the way, just the curl there hung the bottom of the bat or the blade of the bat downwards for too long. Just too long.
We spoke about actually looking to hit the stickers on the bat, trying to hit more higher up near the splice, staying away from the middle. And with this length, it's been immaculate.
He was dismissed to a pickup shot that went deep square in the first game. First power play complete, 55 for 3. West Indies winning but toss electing to bowl first. We had a little sprinkle of a shower just before the start of play. The ball is swung in high windy conditions and overcast skies. All 3 wickets to Jayden Seales. And I like this move. I was thinking about it last over. And what this move tells me is that they want Shepherd to replace Seales from the Lozak Road end, where perhaps his outswinger can work. And now that I've said that, Shea Hope will totally flummox me. Bring Moti on. joking. Can he get it to swing?
I think for me, the question is, how long do you continue with a Jaden Seals from the Lozak Road end? He's into a nice spell of 5 overs here. Seems to be top of his game. 5 for 14. Just 14 conceded, 3 wickets. For me, I'll probably be keeping going for another couple or so. And then a Romario Shepherd could possibly follow him. We saw how effective he was from the Lozak Road end.
That's the one ball there that Justin Graves, the more he gets back into bowling, has to eradicate. Even in the test series, he often will give you that little floater right up to the bat too early. Go back to the length of the first ball. That's an easy ball. Don't think he deliberately tried to bowl it, just got away from him.
We speak about